The series is now tied 2-2, and we're going back to San Francisco. I'm here to get you guys ready for Game 5. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Monday Night Slate Showdown NBA Finals Game 5 between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. Before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD. And also don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about the Patreon, okay? All those links will be down below. Our goal for subscribers, that's why I'm saying subscribe, is 1K. 1K will be the giveaway, all right, to that 1,000 subscriber. Let's keep pushing this forward. We had a very nice number, I think 930. We're around that area, but let's continue to push. We're almost there. Let's get to 1K. Now, for this video, as we all know it, I'm going to give you the Util first on DraftKings, and we're going to switch over to Fanduel, and I'm going to give you the captains for this premium matchup here in Game 5. Big, crucial matchup. Usually, what's the percentage? Like 80% of teams that win in Game 5 go on to win the series. So if you just want to go on that stat, there's a lot of weight on this Game 5, okay? So I'm going to try to decipher which way we should go and really key in. We've been very solid so far during this series. Let's continue to move on. Let's start out with the util position, all right? The first guy we're going to look at, and this one's going to be more on the value side. The first guy I really want coming back to San Francisco here for the Golden State Warriors. This means role players, all right? And one of the role players I want to key in on is going to have to be Jordan Poole, all right? So if you're looking at this Golden State Warriors offense, they literally have 4 guys. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they literally have 4 guys. One of those guys has to be Jordan Poole, all right? Jordan Poole has to come off the bench and provide a scoring punch. He has to get in the double digits. If he's under double digits, they're going to struggle. And that pretty much leans on all Steph Curry, all Andrew Wiggins, Clay, or somebody else has to show up. It's going to have to be Otto Porter or someone else like that. But in this game environment, Game 5, I think Jordan Poole is going to come off the bench in that 6-man role and light it on fire from deep. Everything he can do, all right? Lessen the turnovers. Obviously, that's his problem right now. He's young, and he just goes. He doesn't even, follow what they're supposed to do, and he just attacks the basket, and that gets him caught sometimes. But in this scenario here in Game 5, he needs that scoring punch. I think he's going to provide a very strong scoring punch in Game 5. You're giving a championship type of team in the Golden State Warriors an opportunity to take a lead in a series. I'm leaning towards them doing that. And for them to do that, that means these guys have to show up. And number 1 for me is going to have to be Jordan Poole, someone that's going to be cheap in salary, but have the opportunity to get you 15 to even 20 points, 20 real points. If you get in a game like that from Jordan Poole, you're definitely going to be in that winning category, especially for the Golden State Warriors, especially if you got Steph Curry playing like he is right now. Okay, he just needs a little bit help from these other guys, and they are going to probably win. All right, so Jordan Poole is going to be our first util spot. Value play right there. I think he's going to be huge coming back to Golden State. All right, the next guy we're going to key in on will be Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum, I'm bumping him down, all right, from the normal spot where we have his captain. All right? He's usually been captain in all these videos. I'm now bumping him down, all right, to the util spot. If you feel comfortable with him, I think he should have an okay game. Obviously, he's been doing solid scoring, just about over 20 points, chipping in the assist area, making sure he rebounds as well. I don't think he has a big explosive game. That time is coming, all right? I don't think it's going to be in Game 5. I think he just had his best game of the whole entire series, and I think we're going to get a little bit of a downtrend to something similar to what we saw in the first 3 games. You see 40, 43, 49. This has been his climax so far at 54. I think that comes down in Game 5. I think Golden State Warriors is going to smell the blood and see the opportunity, and they're going to really key in on Jayson Tatum. So I'm bumping him down to Util, all right? I'm just letting you guys know. I don't want to put him totally not in the video. He is worthy of being placed in your lineups. Just has to be constructed correctly. I'm just telling you who I really, really like in a Util spot right now. So we're going to bump down Jayson Tatum to Util. Solid, obviously, all NBA player, but I have a different set of captains for Game 5. Right, next we're going to look at in this Util spot has been Andrew Wiggins. Like I said, Mr. Consistency. It's been Steph, and then it's been Wiggins right there. These two have been side by side, and he came up big in Game 4 to tie this series to 2-2. 17 points, 16 rebounds. That absolutely huge double-double with 2 assists and 1 steal. We've been waiting for him, all right, to like really explode, and he helped the team in that rebound area. He has the explosiveness. He was cleaning up the boards alongside Kevon Looney. Andrew Wiggins came up huge. I think they made a little bit of a switch. The reason why we had Andrew Wiggins in that post area just a little bit more, and his athleticism came through fruition with 16 rebounds. All right, are we saying he's going to get this again? Probably not, all right? He hasn't had that type of performance probably all season, but they needed it in this particular Game 4. Maybe it comes in a formation where he's knocking down threes, 3, 4, 5 threes, because he's taking around 6 to 7 threes each game. So maybe it'll be more in the scoring department. Andrew Wiggins provides a boost for this offense, but I'm really liking him in that utility position. We're playing him each and every game. He's been the consistent guy. He's the guy that in Game 3 where that dude that got first place in the tournament, Andrew Wiggins, was pretty much the only Golden State Warrior that showed up between him and Steph Curry, all right? If you wanted to save some salary, you needed to go to Andrew Wiggins, but he's been consistent throughout this series, throughout the whole playoffs. I'm loving Andrew Wiggins at that utility position. Let's continue to go down. Let's go to someone on the Boston Celtics side. Not Marcus Smart, not Al Horford. We're going to go with Robert Williams, all right? As long as he's playing and available and healthy, obviously he's going to be a huge impact. Game 2 is the only one where there's a question mark with the injury with his knee. But other than that, he's been getting pretty much 24 to 34 fantasy points each and every game, providing big impact rebounding and blocking shots, all right? That's going to be huge. Clean up the boards, putting up easy baskets. He has potential to get you a double-double, okay? 8 and 10 with 4 blocks, and 7 and 12 with 2 blocks the past 2 games. Even chipped in 4 assists in Game 4. So it's enough of like fading this guy. As long as he's playing, he's given his team a big opportunity to win the game and provide a big impact. He has the potential to get you a 40 bomb, no problem. He's been almost there in the past 2 games. If he gets that double-double bonus, then you're looking at a very good play in your utility spot with Robert Williams. Not a lot of people are going to go to him. They're going to go to Al Horford. They're going to go to Marcus Smart. The way Robert Williams is impactful in this series, it's easy points, especially with the rebounds. Easy points with the rebounds, and then you're getting a nice boost with the blocks and putting up easy baskets. So I like Robert Williams in that util position. Let's continue to go down. Let's go with another Boston Celtic, and that is Derrick White. Derrick White, I did get off you for that one particular game. And I was leaning towards Grant Williams, but he fell off yet again. But Derrick White has been that guy coming off the bench. 3 of the last 4 games, double-digit in real points. He's been pretty solid knocking down that 3. 3 of 5. He struggled in Game 3, but in Game 2 and Game 1, 5 of 8 and 2 for 4. So over 50% from that 3-point line in majority of these games. He's playing aggressive, giving that second unit a boost because Grant Williams has been struggling. Payton Pritchard is up and down. He sometimes gets limited minutes, but Derrick White is getting a large amount of minutes, 36 minutes in Game 4. So I'm liking him as a util guy just to fill in because you're going to be paying up in the other spots, especially at captain for Steph Curry and guys like that. Definitely like Derrick White in that util position at 6,400. All right, next guy we're going to look at is going to be Kevon Looney. All right, cheap, easy points, just like Robert Williams. On the Golden State Warriors side, they have Kevon Looney here at 9. Oh, that is not his regular price. If we're looking at Util price for Kevon Looney, his price is $6,200. So nice middle price right there. Don't have to pay up too much, and he's going to provide easy points. Okay, Golden State Warriors, their key to victory is this guy getting second chance, all right? Second chances, and it's in that rebound department, cleaning up the glasses, putting in easy dunks, and he came through in Game 4. Obviously, we saw 6 points, but that's fine. You saw hustle plays. We saw 1 steal. We saw 1 block. We saw 2 assists, and we saw 11 timely rebounds. When he comes through, it's timely rebounds. He gets the rebound. He kicks it back out to Klay Thompson, or he kicks it back out to Steph Curry, and they're knocking down wide open threes because the defense is over here and over there, and they're leaving guys open, and they cannot crash the boards in time. And he's getting easy rebounds and easy assists. So I'm liking Kevon Looney here, providing a boost. You don't really see it from him as much. He came big in that Dallas series in a couple games. We can get right back to that. He had a 40 bomb against Dallas in that final game. He had a 31 fantasy points game against Dallas, and he had another 40 bomb. So 2 40 bombs and a 31 point fantasy performance from Kevon Looney. We could definitely get that from him in a key Game 5. Number 5 might show up huge in this one. So Kevon Looney is going to be someone we're going to key on. Get nice and dirty with the big men there in your Util with Kevon Looney, Robert Williams, and then really start your build from there and then pay up at some other spots. Let's continue to go down. Draymond Green. All right, I gave you him in the previous video, and he showed up. He had his best performance of the series. Am I correct? Yes, he did. 32 fantasy points. I gave you the prime Draymond Green play. In Game 4, he showed up. Okay, we know he's not going to score, but it has to be the peripherals. I said this word for word. If he's giving us 5, 6, 7, he gave us 8 assists. If he's giving us 8, 9, 10, gave us 9 rebounds. And in that steals department, defensively came up huge. That was great. 4 steals. We didn't even need the points because he was providing hustle plays. All right, hustle plays. That was very key. He's coming back to Golden State Warriors, to Golden State, where he is comfortable with being disruptive, as we saw in Game 2. So hopefully we can get a very similar performance from Draymond Green. He has the ball a lot, so these assist numbers should be easy. All right. Every possession, Draymond Green he usually has the ball in his hand, and they're running the screens, the split screens, the post screens, and he's just finding guys, either at the 3 or cutting. All right, and we're getting Draymond Green at a nice cheap price. Let's take advantage of that yet again in Game 5. I'm loving Draymond Green right there. So let me see if I can fit them in. All right, we're going to take Derrick White out. We're going to take Tatum out. We're going to pop in Draymond Green. And take Tatum out right there. We're going to pop in Looney so you guys see him. All right, and then I have what I got. I got one more Util guy coming for you, and that's going to be on the Golden State Warriors side. If we're looking for a punt, I know it's pretty much between Otto Porter and this other guy right here, and that's going to be Gary Payton. All right, Gary Payton. The role players come through in home games. Golden State, okay? He showed up big in his first game, 25 minutes. In this series, came through with 15 fantasy points. This is a punt play, bottom salary play. Throw him at that last Util spot to fit in. You should have enough salary. Gary Payton can be a guy that can provide some impact, get you points across the board, as you can see what he did in last night's game. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal. Did a little bit of everything. Just got you enough. If you're paying high and you need to save salary down low, he's a guy that you can just throw in there and feel comfortable with, all right? All right, so definitely like Gary Payton as our last Util spot. Let's go over to Fanduel, and let's finish off with our captains, all right? Captain number 1 will be Steph Curry, all right? Steph Curry had his best performance so far in this series with 56 fantasy points, 43 real, 10 rebounds. When the last time you see Stephen Curry with 10 rebounds, chipped in with 4 assists? Outstanding performance in a crucial Game 4 on the road. Now he's coming back home where he's comfortable, and he's knocking down a high amount of threes each and every game, all right? Don't be shy going with Steph Curry. Lock him in at that captain spot. You're going to see 5 to 6 to maybe even 7 yet again 7 threes. He's going to be in that 5 to above range, knocking down that 3-point ball, because he is the offense. He is the machine right there that they're running off of. Definitely love Stephen Curry as our first captain option. Let's go to our second captain option, and that is Jaylen Brown. All right, if I'm moving down Tatum, that means Jaylen Brown, who is from California. All right, he went to Cal Poly College. Okay, this is his home. This is when he showed up. He showed up in Game 1 in a great performance with 44 fantasy points. Then he fell off in Game 2. Then he showed up in Game 3. Then he fell off in Game 4. Then he's gonna show up in Game 5. All right, we'll see a big Jaylen Brown performance, but it's always just not enough, and they probably will lose. Okay, so I'm leaning towards the Warriors in this one. Jaylen Brown's gonna show up. I think Tatum falls down just a little bit, so I'm liking Jaylen Brown in another prime performance. We can see from him, probably knocking down key threes, providing 20 plus points, obviously. And then the other ways he can be very impactful is going to be in that rebound department and assists. And if you get a 1 block and 1 steal here and there, that can really boost his fantasy production. So love Jaylen Brown as our second option in that captain. And then last but not least is Klay Thompson. All right, Klay Thompson, I think his next big performance is going to be in this Game 5 here. Steph is going to be like, yo, Klay, you I need you, bro. I need you, bro. I can't do this by myself. And he's been consistent as of late. He showed up. If we look at Klay Thompson right here, look at this 3-point production. This is what I'm seeing, and I think it's just trending in a positive direction. So Game 2, he struggled, 4-19, but the past 2 games, 7-17, 7-17, okay? But what I'm looking at here is the amount of threes, all right? He's putting more pressure on himself, all right? And he needs to knock down these threes. 5-13 in Game 3, and then 4 of 10. If we're getting double-digit three-ball attempts from Klay Thompson, there's a high probability he's going to hit that freaking climax of 5, 6, 7 threes, all right? He has that potential, and that I want to take full advantage of that. I do not want to miss the 40 bomb. We still didn't get the 40 bomb from Klay Thompson. He did it against Dallas, 44 to close out the Dallas Mavericks. He's done it against the Memphis Grizzlies to close out the Memphis Grizzlies as well. So in this game, I think Klay shows up back at home, and he's going to put a barrage of threes on that Boston Celtics defense. So I'm liking him as our last captain play right there. Let me know in that comment section down below if you have any other suggestions at Util, at captain, maybe have different construction of your lineup. Let me know in that comment section down below. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNSJSD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. All right, peace out, guys.